I welcome to you all and apologies for this being in the less than ideal circumstances that they are. As much as we would like to think COVID is coming to an end, it throws another curveball at us and we have to adapt our traditional methods to suit the pandemic. We certainly hope as we move into the summer term that things will vastly improve and we will get a chance to meet you all in our summer term parents evening to discuss their first year at secondary school. For now, can I introduce myself as Leanne Jones, one of 2 deputy heads that we have at the school. My role is leading on assessment across the school from year 7 right the way through to year 11 and the outcomes of these throughout this time. I work closely with Mrs Bryan, our other deputy, who's responsible for curriculum. Both of us work together on the collective quality of education that is offered here at Ellows. For today, I want to introduce you to some things that you may see when you log on to your child's Ello page, as well as what we do for assessment at year 7. When you log on to your child's page, you will see something that looks like this. This indicates that lessons that your child attends. Recently, you may have noticed that the target column has been populated with a number. This is an aspirational target GCSE grade and part of the Invictus-wide principle of knowing a student's end goal from the very start. I'm sure to many of you, the end of year 11 seems a far distant future, but it really does pass by so quickly. It is important that whilst we may not accentuate this to a significant degree at Key Stage 3, it is always there as a timely reminder of what our end goals are. This year, like the previous year, we have had to adapt how we generate this. Ordinarily, we would rely on Key Stage 2 SATs to produce this grade. As these were cancelled, we have used the autumn term as well as an external assessment company of which you have received a report from to help produce this figure. The middle column shows band and class codes. We adopt a 3-band system at Ellows. This banding allows us to use data to place students in appropriate classes, matching their ability to allow for monitoring performance closely. We aim for C classes to be slightly smaller in size to give the relevant support to our students where needed. The arrangements for banding is fluid. We do move students where necessary and where assessment and teachers' judgment deems it so. Finally, I would like to tell you about how we track students. Our old system would populate this column with a number ranging from 1 to 4, 1 being the lowest and 4 being the highest. This would be updated 3 times a year. We are trialling a new system this year, looking at giving a percentage and giving you an average to compare against. We are trialling this as we feel it more in tune with the knowledge-rich curriculum which we are delivering to our students and allows for a closer tracking of students throughout the year. In paper-based reports that you will receive after some class assessments taking place soon, you will see how this looks. In the meantime, this section will remain blank as our IT platform is not attached to our pilot scheme. That is it from me. I will hand over to Mrs Stobbart, the academic head of Year 7, whom I work very closely with in tracking the outcomes of Year 7. I look forward to meeting you all in the not too distant future.
My name is Mrs Stobbart and I am the Year 7 Academic Head of Year. We felt despite the constraints we are under, it is really important to give you an insight to some of the key staff that have been working alongside your child in the first term of their Ellows Hall journey. I've been impressed to see how resilient Year 7 have become and how amazingly smart they look in their new style uniform. It has been lovely to see so many of them get involved in extracurricular activities, including taking on roles and responsibilities within the school, such as student council, house captain and eco-ambassadors. I was impressed not only the amount of junior prefect application, but the high quality personal statements within them, making the selection a very difficult one. I would also like to take this opportunity to explain a little bit about my role and responsibility. I am a teaching head of year, which means alongside my roles within Year 7, I have a teaching commitment. My role starts very much in primary school level, where myself and one of the assistant principals, Mr. DiBernardo, would have visited your son or daughter. This gave us the opportunity to get to know your child before they attended Ellows and to gain a more depth handover from their primary school teachers, identifying both academics and pastoral needs. I lead on transition from primary to secondary through induction days and the tutor programme, and this predominantly looks at students' well-being and alleviating the worries and concerns they may have. Moving on to the more academic side, I am involved in group banding and responsible for analysing progress data based on assessment results, devising support plans for individuals and groups where needed to ensure your child has the support and opportunities to achieve.
My name is Mr Brunton Douglas and I am the Pastoral Head of Year 7 here at Ellows Sports Hall College. The main responsibilities I have as the Pastoral Head of Year is the safeguarding, well-being, behaviour and any other concerns regarding to the students in Year 7 that does not relate to the academic side of their school life. It has been a pleasure this first term working so closely with the students and also with some parents that I've already met, and I look forward to meeting all of you once again when we are able to do so.
Hello, my name is Mr. Harris. I am an assistant head teacher and one of my roles is to lead on school attendance. Attending school is extremely important and receiving high quality education is an opportunity that some young people do not receive across the globe. Our school attendance target is 97%, and for each student to achieve this, they would have to have less than 5 days off each school year. Many of our students achieve this, but there are a small minority that fail to do so. There is a link between high attendance and high attainment in Key Stage 4. This means that students who attend well are more likely to achieve greater grades in their final exams, which will result in increased opportunities in their careers. Clearly, for your child, this is a long way away, but making progress in each year and learning throughout all years is essential for future success. Students will admit that when they miss one lesson or day, it is very hard for them to understand what has been learned whilst they are away, and this then restricts their understanding of new knowledge. Attending well is not just linked to grades. Other benefits of attending well will include taking advantage of extracurricular opportunities, taking part in sports teams, receiving rewards, and making and maintaining friendships with their peers. Students who attend well enjoy coming to school and see it as a positive experience in their life. To encourage attendance, our Pastoral Head of Year team will be using attendance reward cards for students who need to improve their attendance. This is a 4-week challenge, and at the end of each week a small prize will be given for 100% attendance. We also run a 4-week challenge for all students at the end of each term. Students who attend for the last 4 weeks are entered into a prize draw to win £30 Amazon voucher or free £10 Amazon vouchers in each year group. Our school policy on attendance can be found on the website, and I encourage you to please read this so you are aware of how we will try and support you and your child if they need to improve their attendance. For any parent with a child that has 97% plus attendance, I thank you for your support and would appreciate if you could let your child know that we also provide weekly 100% attendance rewards as well as termly movie afternoons for excellent attendance. If you would like to speak to your child's Pastoral Head of Year regarding attendance, please call reception and they will ensure you are contacted. Thank you very much for listening.